Hello, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. It's presently nighttime. I didn't do a whole much off camera between last episode and this episode. I did run a applied logistics line out here, just in case I need to come off of it, as well as a wireless access point, so I don't have to go up to, was it here-ish? I think it was right about there, in order to access the AE system. However, we are going to definitely work on making this done here. The next B quest, line quest. That was poorly worded. Whatever. I'm not going to bother correcting that now. Hopefully you get my point. But we need the Beelizer, the Treelizer, and a Honey Drop for this quest. We do need to make the Treelizer and the Beelizer, which is made the same way, only replacing this tin with that copper. Let's see. Wait. Nope, I was wrong. It's that way, is it not? I'm sure it's that way. Another thing we need to do is put in some water. Yeah, we need. Well, we got enough water in there for the Beelizer. Beelizer? How do I take you out? Beelizer. How do I take you out? How do you work? Carpenter? What? For true genetic control, you'll need a way to analyze bees and trees. You're breeding the analyzers are fueled by honey or honeydew drops that can be retrieved from combs via the use of a centrifuge. Okay. Tree, laser. It's this recipe. And the tree laser goes there. Because that's where it gets made, right? And it also needs water. Oh! I forgot to add the glass panes. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. I get it now. I get it! Huzzah! It's been a very long time since I've used forestry. I haven't used it actually since Feed the Beast. Oh hell, it was one of the first packs they released with forestry in it. It was one of the Mega mod packs that they came out with. I don't even remember the name of it anymore. No. Do not craft another one because I only needed the one. Instead, craft a Treelizer. Okay. That's being done now. Thankfully. Takes 2 buckets of water, by the way, for each of those. It's kind of weird, if you ask me, but so be it. So be it. Next up, though, we need that honey drop. And how do we get a honey drop? Well, I believe this quest told us how the honey drops work, and I think it's an apiary. We actually have quite a few of these. Alright, we got them down. We need a drone, as well as a queen. Do we not? Queen? Oh, a princess. That's right. So we got the Jaded and the Modest Princess. What do we have for drones? We got the Jaded drone and the Modest drone, as well as a Meadows drone. We also have a Meadows Princess on us, apparently. So, let's see. What biome are you in here? Whoa. Jetpack. Still on. You are in a swampland. This may work? They may not have any issues this way. Temperature normal, 80%. My apologies if you heard whatever truck that was outside. That was actually pretty loud. Let's see. Hostile environment. Machine or inhabitants cannot work in this biome. Well, that's unfortunate. If we come over this way just a bit, we got plains right here. Do you work in this? No, still hostile environment. Is it a pick or a axe? Pick, apparently. I don't know anything about bees, really. There's a river biome here. Oh, wait. River biome out here. I don't know what you need, bee. I don't know what the modest bees need. Does the meadows work here? I would assume they work here. Oh yeah, they work here. Don't they need flowers as well? Or do these bees not need flowers? They might not need any flowers. So the modest queen, I have no idea where they work. I also don't know where the jaded ones work either. Pristine stock, slower worker, normal life. Okay. Okay. Use your beealizer and habitat locator to find out in which. Whoa. Oh, hey, regen. So they must be okay with the climate in this area with the jaded ones. And these guys are working just fine? No, they have no flowers. Hive members are not finding the right flowers. Let's see. If I was a meadows bee, I would probably require regular old flowers, to be honest. Yeah, regular flowers and maybe roses. They might need a few roses here and there as well. You never know. Alright. So, you got it here. What now? Oh, we're working. Okay. We are on our way through bees. Somehow. Not sure how. But, it's all learning experience, isn't it? I believe I mentioned, it was either last episode or a while ago, that I've done the bees and trees things once before. And I definitely have, but it's been so long, I really don't remember like 99% of it all. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I really do like the concept of the bees and trees mod. But, well, the whole, forestry kind of thing with the bees and trees, genetic mutations and whatnot. I'm interested in that, but I don't know. After doing it once, it was just so grindy initially that I just didn't want to do it anymore afterwards. It was very unfortunate. And by the way, I thought these bees produced products as it went on. Like I thought, like every partial cycle or whatever here with their lifespan, that they created products. Maybe not. I could be wrong. It seems like I'm wrong anyway. Also, by the way, I noticed the mini-map on the top right. Over that way and that way, there's just no biome information for it. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's an issue with the game, not having loaded in those areas, or what. But hopefully it's not too big of a problem. But I need to wait for these bees to go through the process and see what products we get, and maybe we can actually get honey and turn in this quest here, and then see what else we need to do in the future. So I'll be right back. I'll be back as soon as they're done. Alrighty. Added some more apiaries with some more bees I got from those hives from last episode. And this is the very first one that we put down and actually got running. The Meadows drones here, or the Meadows queen here that was in this one, didn't actually produce any products. It was just, it produced another princess and 2 drones. I mean, okay. That Meadows queen is still going. This one's actually produced a piece of honeycomb. That one hasn't, and that one hasn't. So we can go ahead and throw this in here. Now, because I had broken up those hives with the scoop, which has durability of 0 of 10, I ended up getting some honeycombs from these hives, so I was able to get honey from them as well. So we can go ahead and actually turn in this quest. Oh, it's actually going to consume the honey droplet. Okay, fine. So we can either select more tropical hives, which we've already gotten, or we can select reward bags, or a rather reward bag. And we're going to go for the regular reward bag. It's greater. Black swallowtail. Okay. It's a butterfly. Okay then, what do we have up next? Bee automation. Bees can be moved in and out of apiaries with item ducts. Once you get to the point of mass production, though, you may want better production. Industrial apiaries can be customized to make your bees happy through the use of various upgrades. Industrial apiaries require power but take up less space. Both AE and item ducts can also be used on the industrial apiaries. Okay, so we gotta make one of them. What are the other quests? We need 16 honeycombs. Well, that's unfortunate. Any of these produce anymore? No, doesn't seem like it. Well, damn. These guys produce anything? No. Oh, they indicate that I have no flowers. Okay, so we're actually going to take our Realizer here. Open this up. Since I have no idea what a Martian Queen needs, we are going to put a honey drop on it. Mushrooms is what it needs around it. Okay, that is good to know, because I had no idea otherwise. We do have some mushrooms. Let's go ahead and grab a few, put them down, or not, because lighting? No, well, probably because of lighting, but, can we take down regular white mushrooms? Well, we can eat them. we can eat the mushrooms. Okay, what can we do here? What can we do? We can... Oh, Jesus. Jetpack, why are you still on? We can do something like this, maybe? And then that should be good. Maybe. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Do they find it? It does not appear that they are finding it at the moment. Is this one finding it? That one is indeed finding it. Okay, so these are finding it now, and it is actually still there. It's in the darkness, where the light levels are a bit more appropriate for it. I don't recall planting that there, but okay. Alright, so these actually did not work out, and so did these. These failed. That's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and throw these guys back in. Hopefully they can actually produce something next time, because we are going to need quite a few of those honeycombs, it looks like. Alrighty. Besides those honeycombs, we can make alvearies. So we need to make these, and we need to apparently start working on genetic manipulation too. Was there a 1 that we worked on? Was there genetic manipulation 1? Oh. Another method for manipulating the genetics of bees is extra bees. While these machines require less power than their gender-tree counterparts, they require bee DNA, which can be created with either gender-tree or extra bees. Okay, so we need to make a inoculator, a purifier, a gene pool, and synthesizer. Synthesizer? The spelling does not look right to me. I know it's supposed to be synthesizer, but that spelling just does not look right to me. Well, whatever, though. We need to make those 4 things, the industrial apiary, the alvearies, and, well, you know what, let's actually take a look at the alveary, because if I am remembering correctly, it requires a impregnated casing, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, impregnated casing, along with scented paneling, apparently. The scented paneling requires honey, so we're going to need more of that. It's also going to require royal jelly, pollen, and beeswax, along with some blanks. Okay, what is the impregnated casing? Wood logs in a square like that in the carpenter, along with seed oil. Okay. So that is quite a bit of work to do just for the alveary itself. For the fan, we need a alveary heater, which requires the alveary... Wait, what? Which require... Wait. We need a alveary, fan, heater, lighting, and frame housing. Is there frame housing here as a option? Alveary, fan, swarmer. Does not appear to be one here as an option. Also, we're going to need glowstone dust and a golden electron tube from a thermionic fabricator, which we do not have made. So let me go ahead and get all those materials up and ready and gathered so we can actually craft them and get them all set up. Be right back once more. Alrighty, after taking note of everything I needed, found out the alvearies we will not be able to make just yet because one of the products we need to make the scent paneling is royal jelly. Unfortunately, we cannot make that just yet. We actually have to produce a... oh, hell, what was the bee name? Imperial? Imperial, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Imperial. Bee, and that requires some mutation chances either through normal bee breeding or using genetic manipulation to get there. So these alvearies we will be unable to complete, and the breeding and reproduction quest we will be working on. I already have 6 of the 16 in of the honeycombs, but it does take some time to get all those combs produced. The industrial apiary and the 4 items here we'll be able to make though, however. So let us begin with that. Okay, so this is a manual detect, and that's a manual detect. Okay. So technically, if I threw in the recipes for this stuff into the system... Ooh. Did not notice this. This also requires royal jelly, which, again, we do not have access to because of the Imperial. Okay, we should be able to make the industrial. At the very least, hopefully. You know what? Let's just go ahead and add these into the system. It wouldn't hurt to have them anyway. So the basic circuit board is made with the carpenter, and so is... Well, wait, what is this? The apiarist machine requires copper of some variety. Which piece of copper type do I have in here? The Tinker's Construct variety. Okay, good to know. Let's go ahead and drop those out of that recipe then and encode that with the proper recipe. Okay, we got those in there. So we'll be able to make those once we are able to, at the very least. Also, how many mossy combs do we have? We actually have 6. Interesting. I wanted to make one of these here. A apiarius chest. For the purposes of simplicity, keeping all my bees in one location and not essentially stockpiling my AE system with a bunch of various bee types. We'll actually put this out over there, but for the moment, let us take a look at the industrial apiary, which I already put the recipe in here for, and ask for one. It's currently crafting 4 pieces of glass. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Working on it. There we go. And finally, that should be completed. Okay, so we can request this out of that system then, and go ahead and turn this in, manual detect. So we're gonna pick, let's pick the left reward bag. Let's also read this quest. Bees can be moved in and out of apiaries with item ducts once you get to the point of mass production, though you may want better production. Industrial apiaries can be customized to make your bees happy through the use of various upgrades. Industrial apiaries require power but take up less space. Both AE and item ducts can also be used on the industrial apiaries. Okay. Good to know. Did my chair just squeak? I think. Seemed like it did. Okay, so we have an industrial apiary, and we could always request for more. That unlocked another quest line, did not genetic control. Okay, so that so this is where genetic manipulation 2 comes into play. Genetic control. Dentistry and extra bees add machines that can be used to remove genes from one bee and inject them into onto another bee. You cannot select which gene you will get when pulling genes off, and both mods will eat the bees to produce the genes for manipulation, so it is best to wait until you have excess drones to use for gene manipulation. Good to know. But we need to make a genetic sampler and a genetic imprinter for those. But I'm curious to know about these industrial apiaries. Are they better? Can I ignore the flower requirements? What can I do with these? Do I have any extra? I'll take you and you. Why not? Alright, so we put you in there, and let's put the drones in there. This always on? Neon redstone, disabled, always on. I have this always on, and control always on, energy required 20 RF per tick, temperature normal, humidity normal. Okay, so is this working because this is actually in a swamp? Whoa, no, this is not in a swampland, which the Marshy Queen and drones would require, if I'm not mistaken, in this particular genome type. I had checked it off camera on a different particular bee in here. Oh, hey, I actually got an extra princess. What do you know? Let's go ahead and wait. I got an extra. Where did I get this extra queen? Oh, that must be the one I sampled. Thought about is one of these missing their queen? No. Not sure. But the apiaries, the regular apiaries here, are kind of annoying, to be honest. That is why I wanted to more or less figure out a way to automate this. And when I saw the industrial apiaries and my ability to actually make those, and my assumption I could make the other ones, I kind of wanted to actually use them over the regular apiaries, even if I have to still manually put the drones back in. I would much rather do that than do what I'm doing here, where I'm shift-clicking it out and shift-clicking it back in, because it's honestly faster than trying to drag and drop like that. At least my opinion, it's faster. It may not be. It feels faster to me, and honestly, I think that's what is important. So, have we gotten any other honeycombs here? I don't think I saw any others, did we? Ah, there's one other. Okay. They haven't produced anything. They've produced some mossy combs. Cobblestones. Mossy cobblestones is what the bees are producing over here. They are pretty overpowered in that regard. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw those guys in there because we can. Yeah, so we essentially get 5 pages of storage over here with various species available. So let's see. I don't know what those numbers actually mean over here. Is that the number of queens, princesses, and drones available in the entire pack? I'm not sure. I'm really not. Let's go ahead and sleep. Just so it becomes day again and they can continue working. While we go ahead and take a quick look into the genetic manipulator and the other genetic thing from the next quest. Silly door. Genetic sampler and genetic imprinter, right. So, let's see, genetic sampler. So this requires a genetics processor. This is part of the Gendistry mod, apparently. Power module. A bee receptacle. Some bronze gears, a sturdy casing, and another diamond. Okay, so this gear, the gears are already in there. This recipe is not. That one is, and this one is not. Let's see. That is a gear type I just happen to have in there, and that actually worked out nicely. We do indeed have that one in there, right? We should. We should. I don't know what page it would be on, but I'm fairly confident we have it in there. I could just be blind and be just missing it completely. So, let's see. Is that quest a crafting? No, it's manual detection. So, if we asked for a genetic sampler here, using the correct gear types here. We're gonna have to go for that. Let's see, what do we have for gears? We do have bronze gear here available to us. What are you missing something? You are missing bronze for that. Yeah, what was it? Copper and tin? Let's go ahead and quickly make some of this up. Tin. You are not what I was looking for. I honestly thought I had a recipe in there for this, but apparently I was mistaken. And it also appears I am using the wrong type of bronze for those bronze gears for whatever reason. I don't know what page I have them on. There are 18 of them after all. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, so let's take the bronze from forestry for this particular recipe, since that is what I am making instead of... What type is this? Okay, Tinker's Construct is the type of bronze that was being used initially. We'll have to reset that. There we go. So that's making those, and this should... that should be fine. Okay, so with that, let's actually grab one of these gears now. And we can ask for a recipe for the genetic imprinter and the sampler. And of course the gears just happen to pop up correctly this time around. Why wouldn't they? So it was an imprinter, was it not? Or was it a replicator? It was an imprinter. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I got the recipe out of the way as well, and we can go ahead and just throw this in onto page 5. And we can finally request one of each, so we don't have to do all the crafting ourselves. Okay. Genetic. Done and done and done. Wait. Lab implements. Blank gene sample, genetic template, genetics labware, and empty serum. Okay, blank gene sample requires tin and a redstone. What type of tin are we using? Tinker's Construct, of course. Okay, with that recipe in place, we can go ahead and throw that in there, and then genetic template, labware, and finally a empty serum. Oh, I already have that in. I already have that recipe in there. Okay. So let's see then. Genetic. Let's see. Genetic template and genetic labware is the other two types of recipes that we need in here. I don't know if we ever actually need more than one of these. The labware we might actually, considering that gives us 16 of them. But alright, those recipes are in there. We can request it. Yeah, we can go ahead and request them. Let's just ask for one of each for now, and I am a derp and did not actually pull out said item for the blanket gene sample. There we go. Manual detect. Okay, so the only thing we need is the empty serum, and again, unfortunately, we need royal jelly for it, which as you can see, we have none. We can go ahead and open up this bag. And we get a jetpack. Okay, we get a potato jetpack. Do not use those, by the way. They do explode after quote-unquote landing. They are not very family-friendly for the flying. So I wonder what this genetic imprinter and sampler does. I would assume one does something with the... Okay. So this takes the samples and the lab tools and then a bee/tree, according to that icon, and it'll produce a sample, a gene sample. This then will take that imprinted sample with some tools and we'll put it inside the tree/bee. That is what I'm going to assume these machines do. How we get from this type of output to this one, I am unsure. Maybe the quest has something in store for us on that. Does not appear so. Does not appear so. These were from industry though, so there might be another machine that we have to make that actually converts one type to the other. Maybe this genetic transposer and replicator might be something we have to make as well. We could actually make this now. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We can also take a look at the interfaces too, and maybe they'll have a helpful hint on what they are for. I really don't imagine us needing more than one of those machines, but in the event we do, that's why I'm making the recipes for them. Okay. Genetic template. Gene samples can be added. Oh, wait. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, then this here will take the gene samples that are produced from this. Maybe you put them together in a crafting table, and then you put this here with the bean. And, okay, that might be it. That might actually be it. Regardless, we can still make the other two machines if it had copper, apparently. Which apparently it does. It just doesn't know how to make it out of the blocks. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, let's go ahead and pull those machines out. So that's a genetic replicator. Don't know what this does. Click to see recipes. Can be applied to a B. Okay, so this has all the template information. So does this... This creates a bee from a template, it looks like, or a sapling from a template. Requires liquid DNA and protein. Okay, that makes sense. This genetic transposer, maybe it transposes one genetic thing from the template to another one, perhaps. The icon on top of this seems to indicate that is indeed the case. I could be terribly wrong on that, though. Okay. So we know we can do a few other things with these machines. But we'll have to take a further look into all of this next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying. I know I am. I'm glad to have gotten back to Agrarian Skies after such a long break. I still want to finish this up, and I'll probably be spending a lot more time with bees and stuff, since I know this is probably going to take the longest to get finished. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem, though. Oh, hey, yeah, an extra princess from that. Awesome. But, yeah, I'm also going to have to do a little bit more research into the bees mod and the trees, because I really don't remember much. As I said last episode. Was that our last episode? Might be earlier this episode. I might have said both times as well. Who knows? Oh, hey, we also got a Sephiria drone. That is a rare transmutation, I believe, from the Marshy drones. Or the Marshy princesses, if I'm not mistaken. Or queens, I should say. Let's see. So this here did its thing, but it didn't actually produce. It didn't like restock the princess. Okay, good to know. Um, I'll have to set this up on a different layout off camera. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until then, I just messed up my outro. I seem to mess up my outro quite a bit lately. Regardless, though, enjoy, guys. Until next time, take it easy. Or something along those lines.